So my name is Megan and you are watching Miss Megan Knits. Links to find me on Ravelry as well as links to the stuff I've designed will be in the description box below. So today we are doing a Knit Picks haul. I had some Christmas money and I went and I bought a bunch of stuff from Knit Picks and it all came today. I have boxes all ready to show you guys all the cool stuff I bought, and hopefully you'll see more of some of this stuff in future videos, or I'll talk about it and tell you how I liked it and how it stood up. But right now it's just kind of like what I bought, why I bought it, stuff like that. So if you're interested in watching some of this, stay tuned. I was expecting 2 boxes, and because I ordered with 2 separate gift cards. And when the mailman shows up today, he places 2 boxes and this on my front porch. And it took me a solid, I don't know, 2-3 minutes to puzzle out what was in here that would need to be in a container shaped like this, which probably makes me look pretty dumb, but it did. It took a minute for me to figure out what was in here. And I'm like, did I order a poster? Nobody ordered a poster. Posters come in tubes like this. It's not a poster. It is blocking wires. Oh, and a little package of something. Oh, pins. Perfect. So these are some T-pins. I apologize for my fingernails right away. I've been taking a break from nail polish and they're a little beat up. All of these wires, they're stiffer than I thought they would be, but they are still flexible. I can still bend the whole big bunch of them. If I take just one out to play with it, it's actually really flexible. It smells like metal, kind of. My hands smell like metal now. They have blunt ends. I don't seem like I could cut myself on them accidentally. So that's pretty good. They're flexible. And supposedly they're made of stuff that won't rust, which is nice because you're putting it in wet knitting. This is going to be really helpful for me when I'm blocking out shawls and things like that, because at the moment I have pins, and to get a straight line with pins you have to use like a million pins. And it works, but it's not the most efficient way to do it. With this wire you can actually thread it through your knitting and then pull it out and pin it, and it will make a nice straight line. And I've got a bunch of them in here. Set, I don't know how many are in here. 15 wires. And they came in this tube, obviously, so that they don't get dented. So I'm going to put them back in here. Oh, and this paper. Before use, wipe each blocking wire with a soft cloth to remove any manufacturing residue. And you can see I have some manufacturing residue on my hands right now, so I'm definitely going to be sure to wipe them down. And instructions for blocking, so that's pretty helpful. Now, onto the boxes. Our first box is relatively square and it's heavy. It's heavier than it looks. I don't know what's in here exactly. I mean, I know what I bought, but I don't know what's in this box. I apologize for rustling. I know that's kind of an annoying sound to hear through headphones, but I don't really have a choice here. Oh my goodness, it's yarn! I knew I was getting yarn, but you know. I told myself I wasn't going to buy any yarn. And then I told myself, that's ridiculous, Megan. So what I did was I bought yarn for one specific project in mind. And that one specific project is the Scania shawl. Now, I am really excited to knit the Scania shawl. I really wanted to ever since I saw it on Off Our Needles. I don't know, I wasn't there for the knit along at the time. I wasn't skilled enough of a knitter to really complete it when I first saw the Off Our Needles, but I've been craving that shawl, or lusting after that shawl, ever since. And I finally bought yarn for it. And it was really helpful that this yarn comes in 50-gram hanks, because you need 50 grams of 3 colors and 100 grams of 2 colors. And if you can hear my dog in the background, this is kind of her zone. She just gave me a look because I said the word dog. So I got Capretta Superwash. I heard about it in the Knit Picks podcast. I'm super excited to try it out. I haven't touched it yet, so this will be the first time I touch it. It is an MCN. And I'm really looking forward to using it for the shawl, and also if I like it for the shawl, I'm going to be using it for a pair of socks that I'm going to make later, which I'll talk more about in my next podcast. So here it is. Here's the color Lilac. This is Capretta Superwash Knit Picks. It's a fingering weight, 230 yards to 50 grams. Machine wash, gentle, tumble dry, low. It's 80% superwash fine merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. Oh, it's so cuddly. I was expecting it to have more of a halo, honestly, but this is actually really soft. And it's really soft against the neck. I'm trying not to put it on my face because I have makeup on. So anyway, I got colors in shades of purple to make a purple Scania shawl. So this one is Lilac. I believe this is the lightest color I have. And I'll show them to you all together in a minute. This one is Moonstone Heather. I love the heathered colorways that Knit Picks puts out in their yarns. It just adds so much dimension. This one is Magnolia Heather. Very soft. This is Loganberry Heather. And we have Pinot Heather. Oh, the light's kind of blowing it out. I think that's a good color representation of it. It's kind of hard to see the dark colors. It's got kind of a cranberry color mixed with kind of a plum color, all swirled together. And then these two, I believe, are duplicates. Loganberry and Magnolia. I needed 100 grams of those two colors, so I bought 100 grams of those two colors. Put this down. I needed 100 grams of those two colors, so I bought 100 grams of those two colors, but I only needed 50 grams of the other colors, so I bought 50 grams of the other colors. So my big decision with the Scania shawl is whether I'm going to make it kind of in a gradient, like the pattern calls for, or whether I'm going to shuffle the colors all up and just have a big crazy purple thing. But let me put them in lightest to darkest order for you, I think. And then okay. These colors, blowing out a little bit. I'm still playing with my lighting in this space. I like this space because it has lots of beautiful natural light from all the windows in this room. And the walls are all white and gray, so it's like really, the light bounces off of them really well. It's really good for taking pictures. But I'm still playing with how to not blow out colors. But there we go. And then I splurged. I bought cotton yarn. If you've watched my previous podcast or talked to me about cotton yarn ever, you will know that I bought a lot of cotton yarn all at once on a big spending spree. And it was really cheap cotton yarn. It was like mill ends. It was like $5 for a pound or something. So I bought like 5-6 pounds of cotton yarn. And I've been trying to get rid of it ever since. But on their discontinuing or their clearance section, they had Dishie. I've worked with Dishie before. I actually bought a big cone of white Dishie to kind of help me balance out the crazy colors of cotton mill ends I had gotten. So I've worked with Dishie before. I really liked it. This was like $2 for 100 grams or something. So it was like, had to buy it. It's a purple variegated, I don't know what it's called, grape purple multi. 100% cotton. It's like dishcloth cotton. I would use it for dishcloths. Dishcloths are like a summery headband maybe, but nothing all that close to the skin. It's fine against the skin, but it's not like super soft Pima cotton, luxurious kind of thing. It's workhorse cotton. It's made to work. So also inside this box, once we get past the plastic sleeve, we have some smaller boxes and some stuff. So the easiest thing to pull out right now is this little teeny bottle, this adorable little bottle of Eucalyptus Wool Wash. I admit I have never used anything other than Woolite to wash my knits, and I know that's terrible. It's not even a dedicated wool wash. You have to rinse it. It's just a pain. So I bought this one. This is the lavender smell. I can't smell it through the bottle, but I'm going to open it up. That's relaxing. Oh, I can't wait for everything I knit to smell like that. Everything except the acrylics. This is too good for my acrylic yarns. My acrylic yarns will be washed in the washing machine with Tide, like they always are. I know that scares some people. Acrylic doesn't felt, so don't worry about it. Okay, I also got, easy to reach, a Knit Picks Bright Crochet Hook Set. Our cheery bright crochet hook set features wide, easy to grip handles for hours of comfortable crocheting, while the array of colors makes sizes quickly identifiable. It has sizes from J10 all the way to 2 millimeters. So it's JIH, 7, GE, 3 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters, 2 millimeters. Or the millimeters go up by 0.5. There we go. I wanted some crochet hooks that were like a set that like went together, because I've been using random crochet hooks I've accumulated or found from my mother's days of crocheting way back when or whatever, and I wanted something to kind of be my own and something with a grip on it, because I do have wrist problems, and I figured something that was easier to grip, maybe I wouldn't death grip it so much and cause tension all through my arm. This is the Mitten Handbook by Mary Scott Huff. I'm going to make sure I say this right. Knitting recipes to make your own, with 20 inspiring projects. So let me see if I can just flip through here and look at some of the things. So it talks all about designing your own mittens. It's a lot of information. See, a lot of text here. It's not just a pattern. It's a lot of how to mitten, you know? And I am really interested in designing. I've never designed anything more complicated than a hat or a scarf. Well, I made socks. I don't know if you count those as more complicated or less complicated, but I made hat, scarf, and socks. But I haven't made anything really that complicated. But it looks like there's all these different components that you can see, and she's got different kinds of edges to choose from. It's much like a book I read religiously and worked by called The Sock Knitter's Handbook. I forget who that was by, but that really helped me when I was first learning how to make socks, the Sock Knitter's Handbook. I'll link it below. Kind of learned, and I took some ideas and I designed some socks using that book. So hopefully this book can help me do some of the same kinds of things. But there's all different kinds of cool stuff in here. I'm trying to see some pictures of some cool mittens. Look at these. The cabled mittens. I'm in awe. Simple sideways mittens, fingerless, convertible mittens, Guernsey mittens, lace mittens, mittens with Fair Isle on the cuff. Those are really pretty. Fingerless mitts a little bit, but mostly mittens. Thrummed mittens, stash busting stripe mittens, mittens that you embroider on. So I'm going to show you zoomed into that picture right there. Embroidery on mittens. Anyway, super cool looking book. I'm so excited to really read it and take notes and dive into it like a textbook. This is a keychain, because I needed a keychain. It's got a yarn ball on it, and it says, "Happiness is handmade." It's an enamel keychain, so that's pretty darn cool. I can put my key on it. Helpful and cute. Out of here. What do we think is in here? Any guesses? Any guesses? I need my scissors to open it. Hang on. Oh, I know what this is. Uh-oh. That rattling doesn't sound good. Oh, the handle's busted up. So this is a coffee mug. The handle is completely busted up in shipping because they didn't even put bubble wrap on it. They just wrapped it in paper and stuck it in a box, and that doesn't help keep things from breaking. It says, "I'm working on my PhD projects, half done." So I'm not sure whether this is going to be relegated to being a pencil cup or whether I can maybe shave down some of these pointy parts here and use it as just a handleless mug. The mug's adorable, but I am really disappointed that it came broken. Doesn't even look like anybody tried to package it. It was in this little plastic baggie and then wrapped up in paper, but there was no bubble wrap, no securing. It was in a smaller box, but the box was rattling around. And even when I was like, "Oh, what is this?" you know, it was shaking all over the place. So I'm disappointed. This was not a good purchase. It's cute. It's very cute, but it's broken. I have another box that also says 1 count mug on it. That also says working on my PhD on this little barcode thing, which is weird because I only ordered 1 mug, and I'm pretty sure when I looked at my confirmation email, it only had 1 mug in it. Okay, so this one also, I'm just gonna show you. Box, paper. Sorry, probably should have used a different finger. Box, paper. Paper. Open it up. Plastic. Open the plastic. Mug. So this one isn't broken. So I'm not sure why I got 2 mugs instead of 1. I'm not sure why one of them was broken when it came to me. But I wanted 1 mug that said working on my PhD project, half done on it. And I ended up with 1 mug that says working on my PhD project, half done. So I guess we're good. I guess this fixes my problem. It's a nice big size. Perfect for my coffee in the morning or for a mug of tea in the afternoon. So I'm pleased. This is my Knitpicks receipt. The receipt only says 1 mug on it. So I guess I got a bonus broken mug. Okay, I'll take it. Why not, right? That was that box. That big box with the boxes inside, had all the stuff. That's probably most of the stuff. This is probably only 1 or 2 things. This big rectangular box right here. This is only 2 things because the receipt thing is right at the top. Don't you hate it when they do that? Then it's never a surprise. Yes, okay. Perfection. This little drawstring bag has a gleaner in it. It's the ultimate fuzz remover because I have sweaters that have pills on them, both knitted ones and like thrift store sweaters, and I needed something to take those pills off. So we have this device here. Pull it out. Okay. It's got a comfy grip handle, which I like. This side is like almost like a velvet. It's got little bristles on it, so it's kind of like between velvet and a Velcro. And then this side doesn't have anything attached to it, which probably means it has multiple attachments that are in this bag somewhere. Look at that. So let's look at these. So one of these is like chicken wire almost. One of these is like really fine sandpaper. And one of these is like really rough sandpaper. What you can do is you can attach one of these. Snaps right in, easy peasy. And you can brush over fabric that has pills on it. And the pills will come off. Oh wow, a lot of fuzz came off on that. I wasn't expecting this shirt to have any pills on it. I guess it does have pills on it now that I look at it. I'm not sure how to get the little fuzzes off the gleaner once they're on the gleaner, but I imagine it comes with instrucciones. Long story short, gleaner has instructions, looks pretty cool. Gonna have to try it. Update you later. Sock blockers. I've been complaining on my podcast that I don't have sock blockers. So these are sock blockers. These are medium sock blockers because I have medium feet. Sock blockers. With air circulation in them, they're not super expensive or anything, but they're gonna make showing my finished socks off on They're gonna make showing my finished socks off on my podcast so much easier because I can slip it on one of these and you'll be able to see the heel and the main color, all that, all nice and pretty. It'll also help me block my socks when I hand wash them because I do have a pair of socks that I just finished, my San Francisco socks, that do need to be washed and blocked, so I'm gonna try these out along with the Eucalypt. I think I got everything. That's everything. So thank you so much for watching my Knit Picks haul. I hope you enjoyed yourself watching me as I discover all the things that I bought. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I will have a great rest of my day. Bye.